it. You know, it looks a tough shot, but all you have to do is concentrate on the pot. And he was actually a long way off it. You see, this is an even easier shot. Hand on the table, half ball green, stunning. And that's an almost unforgivable miss when you're trying to close a match out. So it doesn't fill you with confidence. I always feel when a player gets a 5-3 or wherever it is when they need one frame for victory, the best chance of doing it is the first frame after going 5-3 up. If they don't do it then obviously the doubts start to creep in.
Thank you. The 10th frame. Shaun Murphy to break.
Shaun Murphy breaks off in the 10th frame. He'll be hoping to, if he can win this frame, win it a bit more convincingly than that frame. He took 2 or 3 chances. If we're going to decider, it's always nice to go into the decider with form.
Foul. Marco Fu, 4.
Well, if the black was in play, he'd say this is a good chance for Marco Fu to get a few points on the board, but bad misjudgment there. The double kiss is always something you need to avoid.
Doesn't have to hit this too hard, just cue it nicely. Be on pink or blue. Well played. Keep on to run. No, I don't know if he's got the angle to follow through off the cushion there. Leave the red that's just to the right of the black, to the right corner. If he doesn't get on that, he's going to have another red to the right corner, so this is not a bad leave. No, he's played this too hard, he's lost the cue ball.
Six.
Just tried to force the angle, but too much topspin on the cue ball. Now, how aggressive does he get here? Does he play thick off the pack to open them up, or just thin and glance the cue ball up to bulk end? Yeah, just a thin snick.
Marco Fu, 6.
Could have stunned that into the pack, opened them up, and put the cue ball up towards the yellow pocket. Put a bit more pressure on the safety. This is a pretty comfortable shot now for Shaun.
There is a 3-ball plant that's going to go over the corner here, but that's why he's played the last red to try and bring the black out. Shaun likes to play the aggressive safety, but couldn't do it that time. Can play like the break-off shot, this particular shot. He could swing it around the 3 cushions and get in behind the green. This is a tempter. It's one of those that has to go in, though. I don't know. Oh, I thought for my commentary, just need parts, but as you can see there, it doesn't. So that's a very good safety now. Got to be careful here. Sean is playing the two cushions roll up. If it drifts by them, there may be one available. Played it nicely. That's a good shot. This is cuttable, but obviously being hampered as he is, he won't be playing it.
Well, I'm just looking as he left from the red to the left centre. Maybe too close between cue ball and object ball, but certainly the pink's available to the right centre. Should he get it? I think it's on.
Well, I've got to be honest, that sounded like a push shot to me. Maybe not. Just dying to play a pot, Sean. You can feel it, can't you? He just wants to play a pot. Looking potable there. This one, it's one of those, if it jaws and goes across the other pocket, it could leave it. That was a misjudgment, and I think he's been fortunate. If there's not one available in the middle, he's been very fortunate. Just like when we're playing used to. Oh no, there's one available in the middle. Oh, if he screws back for the black, this is a good chance. When Marco came to the table, he took a little bit of time to get... Oh, are you kidding me?
One.
Has he snookered himself? I thought Marco was suggesting he wasn't on one, but it clearly potted and is nicely on the black.
That was not his best shot.
8.
I thought he could have used the black to play for the two reds that are below. The black closest to the cushion. I don't know why he played it at that pace. Is he on this red to the middle? No. So it's another decent chance for Marco Fu
9.
to win this match. The red is in the closest to the pink spot. If that one pots to the right corner, that's the obvious red to play for the yellow, but he could even choose to go into the reds if he wants. It's a massive target to hit. You'd have to be very unlucky not to be on something. Well, I don't think he'll play
13.
for this red, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt if he has. It's a great shot. Well, Marco, you really couldn't place the reds in a better position. Black available to both pockets to win the match.
Yes, it's looking very bleak now for Sean Murphy.
21.
He's cued so beautifully this tournament. We always question
22.
sometimes with Sean, does he go for one too many? But that's the way he likes to play. But I'm not too sure whether over a distance of 10 days, Stephen, whether you can keep potting everything.
I think he's a very similar player to myself. I
29.
don't think he puts enough concentration into winning the scrappy frames. He seems to drift out of them halfway through them. As I said earlier, the first 2 rounds he wasn't put under really much pressure at all, so he
30.
was able to just cruise through them playing his natural game. It's certainly always been a weakness, his concentration in frames that are not over quickly.
That's not the best shot Marco's ever played. I don't know whether he can run through to get onto the black.
37.
It's a bit risky if he just rolls it in to play the kiss on the red to try and get the pink in the middle, because he might not hit the red 4 ball. He needed to get a lot higher up on this to be on this red perfectly. And the angle he's got on this red is not good. Unless he can guarantee it in the, well, he's with the other red pots, so that's handy. He can go up for the blue or bought colour. That's a reprieve because he didn't play to finish like that.
38.
Yeah, he played it well. Absolutely perfect on the blue. I would suggest probably play for the pink this time to the right centre.
43.
Looks an easier way to get on a red to me from here.
.44. .50.
Wow.
Marco Fu.
Well, he's been very,
50.
very fortunate. I was just about to say a red, black, red to leave Sean Murphy needing snookers.
Well, I didn't see that coming at all. That's twice he's had frame and match winning opportunities, and as we've been saying in commentary, normally he's very, very good. He's one of the best players in the world at closing out matches. Not tonight. So one last lifeline for Sean Murphy supporters.
One. Yellow ball.
You would say Sean Murphy in full flow. You'd fancy him strongly to pinch the frame for this position.
3.
But the last 3 or 4 frames, he's not been in that rhythm. So it's a big ask to win the frame at this visit. But the way the reds are, can certainly get right
4.
back into it. And even if he doesn't get on the red on the baulk cushion, he can play a telling safety from there if he pots these remaining 4 reds.
.10. 11.
Now he could do with a slight angle on this black, so he can play a little stun run through into the to kiss the red just to slow the white down. If not, he's going to have to try and play for the gap. If he just rolls it in, he's got the gap okay. The gap between the black and the red.
$18. 19. $26.
Now the problems start after this red and black.
27.
You'd like to be level with the black on the other side of it. You'd like to put the black in the left corner. And it's just a matter of stunning the cue ball up past the left centre pocket. I don't think you can get there from this angle.
34.
So might have to play this a little bit of pace. Good shot. Ooh.
Sean
Must
Murphy.
admit, that looked in.
34.
He's not left it. Dead weight, that's in.
Well, that's good news for Marco Fu, the fact that he's pushed the pink safe. If this wasn't near the cushion, you fancy him knocking this in without any problem, but slightly a bit more difficult, the fact that he was under the cushion, but cued it beautifully. Now then, do you play to get on the red pot it?
Well, I can't believe I'm going to say this, Willie, but do you play a safety off the pink?
Oh, I never thought of that. That might be a clue, yeah. Then make it red ball game, you mean, yeah?
Pink ball.
That's not like you, Steve. Where have you come up with that one from?
It's obviously what being a commentator does for you.
Sean Murphy.
Very
1.
negative, don't you, in commentary box? Excellent safety shot. That was tough from there. It really was tough. And what a shot he's played. This is not straightforward, this safety. Make sure you miss the kiss on the yellow if you're playing the red up and down. Perfect. There's a good little bout of safety now between these two great players.
Sorry.
Great shot. Well, that's the old problem, isn't it? You fancy him to hit the red, but when the red's in open play, it's so difficult to get safe. Coming off the cushion where he is now, if he hits the red full ball at pace, he can send the red back down this end of the table.
Yeah, the harder you play it, of course, is whether it slides as much as you would do normally at a normal pace. So he's playing it firm. That's the problem, you see. They slide. If it goes in off, it's end of the match.
Foul. You miss.
Now, if it's a free ball, take the pink into
Free
the
ball.
yellow pocket. Stop dead for the black.
Mark of
So
4.
no pressure on the pink, or we could even take the black. Black's certainly the easier shot. Just a case of whether you want to risk rolling it in dead weight. And ideally, you'd like to get onto the green because that would clear the red into both corner pockets. Not quite hard enough to get onto the green, but has he got an angle on the brown to screw back beyond the red in the same pocket? If he has, it could be frame and match. Yes, well played, Marco. Just the red needed. Sean will be disappointed because he is cueing the ball as good as I've seen him cue it. But tonight, maybe just push the boat out a little bit too much. That should be frame and match ball. The first half of the match, the standard was very high. It did duck a little bit towards the latter stages, but still a very good performance from Marco Fu.
Nine. $11.
He'll be very disappointed going into the Christmas period. He'd have expected to get to the latter stage of this tournament.
14.
But Marco Fu is playing as well as I've seen him for quite some time. Okay, it's a little bit scrappy second half of the match, but first half of the match he was back to where he was a few years ago.
18. $23.
A break of 50 early on from Marco Fu, got him into the lead, and Sean Murphy, as ever, the true gentleman, shakes his hand and wishes him all the best. Marco Fu goes into the quarterfinals of the Betway UK Championship. He wins by 6 frames to 4.
Good luck.